Hey guys, this is the Ranger for MMO Attack, and this week we are taking a look at Ukkonen from Rise of Immortals. Essentially, Ukkonen, if we jump into the skill tree, is an offense-based character that tends to move very quickly around the map. Offense-wise, you're not really going to want physical weapon damage or stuff like that. You're mainly going to want magical because he is based around magical abilities. Offense tree is of course key to him, and champion tree is also key for that end ability. Now, champion tree I would stack slightly heavier than offense tree because it tends to give better boosts in terms of ability wise, which is what DPS guys are all about in this game. Defense wise, I wouldn't really put anything in there. You're probably going to want to use all the points in offense and champion to sort of maximize on his damage capabilities, because you should be able to run away fairly quickly and other people should help you stay alive when you're an in-out kind of damage guy. But yeah, let's jump in and take a look at him actually fighting. Okay, so guys, we are now in combat with Ukkonen. I've leveled up a bit so that we've unlocked all of the abilities and we've got the item set that I like to have. Let's just go save this tower. Right. Essentially, the item set I like to have is D-Mizzle's popular shoes, let's say that correctly. Mainly because of the increased movement speed and weapon damage. I then like to have Amulet of Duality because magic resistance and additional mana and health. Wizard Bane because you are based on magic damage and it does give a bonus to attack speed as well. The Blade of Randars, or I think it's Randars, that's how English people probably say it. I am English, so. Main reason is, as you can see, weapon damage, lifesteal, and critical chance. And since you are based on weapon damage and magical damage here, it seems like a very good thing. Gleaming Wand, magic resistance penetration, which is very useful. And then Serrated Edge, which just boosts magic damage, well, weapon damage, sorry, even more. Now, ability-wise, first ability, Q. Sends a fork of lightning that is very effective at clearing out creep, and that's good. Where it joins back into a point, they do also receive a stun as far as I'm aware. You then have W, as you saw there. W is built up over time by movement. It disperses if you attack someone, but essentially, it jumps you forward very quickly to deal a very high amount of damage. Well, I say high amount of damage, it's not actually a high amount of damage, it's more that it causes a cling effect, so enemies can't move. Ukkonen is slightly weird on the way of his E ability is not really an ability, it's a passive ability in the way of it just sits there being on. And you can swap it between two modes. One mode increases attack damage and movement speed, as you can see, and the other increases armor and magic resistance. So essentially you can make him slightly more resistant, or, well, you can make him do more damage. You also then have R. R is the other ability, which is pretty much move around a lot in this weird little area. Reason for that is, if we come down here back to a slightly safer area, Ukkonen's R ability is he begins to overflow every second to mark, pulsing every second, it says, to mark the nearest enemy with a build up. So as you can see, after a brief delay, lightning will strike, dealing 100 magical damage. So essentially anyone near him just starts taking a hell of a lot of damage, which I think is a great ability to have because it kind of just starts to slaughter everyone. Right, Kyrie is at our tower, that's not something I want really. The tower killed her. Right, let's just go end these guys a little faster. Pow. Now this There we go, and they're pretty much all dead. As you can see, it works incredibly well for taking down creep because we lost like one guy I think on that, and well, their tower's now down. As you can see, it does stun on the point it hits, so Kyrie is gonna make it away here. No, denied. Ukkonen does have fairly fast movement speed, so I can see them trying to move away being a problem because that movement speed is pretty crazy. It builds up a lot more though by building up that sort of rising storm ability and by upgrading the boots, of course. It makes him one hell of a hard guy to actually outrun, and well, if you're hard to outrun, you're probably gonna win. Right, let's R-mode that. As you can see, Kyrie running off. Heading back here now. I guess she's feeling up to the challenge, which AI Kyrie is definitely not up to the challenge. But essentially that is the Ukkonen sort of guide here. It is an awesomely fun character to play, and oh, we're about to die. Run away. But yeah, that is Ukkonen, guys. Ukkonen is, in my opinion, slightly overpowered, but then again, so are quite a few of the Immortals.